feel it's me. If you, I'm the one. You're gonna need to make a way for me to see. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come to the end. I'ma always be right by your side. But as for me, you're the one in my heart. Time will come to the end. I'ma always be right by your side. I know you're the one. I know our time will come. I feel it in my heart. I see you in my dreams. I keep you in my prayers. That's what
Week 4 of GG Arena Pro Clubs League brought an exciting shift that might totally change the future of the league table. FIFA Empire's loss to Shaku 11 saw them drop points and now trailing behind Shaku with 3 points. Shaku, on the other hand, are now currently the league leaders, hoping to hold on to that position for as long as they can. Having battled it out between the first and second team, Freedom maintained their position in the 3rd place, having a 4-0 win against Aba 11. And lastly, Unogo Win are still occupying the 11th position after losing 3-0 to Taka FC. A lot of teams will be trying to get back on their feet as Week 5 saw FIFA Empire clash with Super Eagles in a very close contest. FIFA Empire took the lead very early in the first half and held on to that lead throughout the second half till the final whistle was blown, which got them a 1-0 win against Super Eagles. Right behind FIFA Empire and in the 3rd place, Freedom faced up against Farmsy. The first half ended in a stalemate. Entering the second half, Freedom took the lead in the 70th minute, making the game 1-0. As Farmsy were left licking their wounds, Freedom doubled the lead in the 84th minute, completely killing the hopes of a comeback by Farmsy. The match ended with a 2-0 victory to Freedom. It wasn't all that surprising, Ashako also picked up a 5-2 win against Unogo Win. Aba 11 also got their needed win against Okada Boys after losing to Freedom last week. But fortunately for Okada Boys, they ended up securing a 3-0 win over EFC. The same can be said for Super Eagles as they bounced back with a 2-1 victory over Taka FC. It was also a terrible second fixture for Unogo Win as they collected an 8-0 flogging from FIFA Empire, and it wasn't the best week for Giddy Poachers either, losing 3-2 to Freedom. With that, Shaku still maintains their league in the first position, followed by FIFA Empire and Freedom respectively. Super Eagles dropped to 5th place, while Aba 11 took their place in the 4th. Farmsy haven't moved from their position, but Okada Boys have slowly been climbing up the league table, currently in the 7th place. FC are stuck on the 10th position, and Unogo Win are the only team that still haven't registered a win in the league yet. Week 5 has brought some slight changes to the league, as every point have mattered so far. There would still be a lot of interesting changes and drama to look forward to, and GG Arena Pro Clubs League would be here to deliver on those. Stay tuned and we would see you next week. Week 4 of GG Arena Pro Clubs League brought an exciting shift that might totally change the future of the league table. FIFA Empire's loss to Shaku 11 saw them drop points and now trailing behind Shaku with 3 points. Shaku, on the other hand, are now currently the league leaders, hoping to hold on to that position for as long as they can. Having battled it out between the first and second team, Freedom maintained their position in the 3rd place, having a 4-0 win against Aba 11. And lastly, Unogo Win are still occupying the 11th position after losing 3-0 to Taka FC. A lot of teams will be trying to get back on their feet as Week 5 saw FIFA Empire clash with Super Eagles in a very close contest. FIFA Empire took the lead very early in the first half and held on to that lead throughout the second half till the final whistle was blown, which got them a 1-0 win against Super Eagles. Right behind FIFA Empire and in the third place, Freedom faced up against Farmsy. The first half ended in a stalemate. Entering the second half, Freedom took the lead in the 70th minute, making the game 1-0. As Farmsy were left licking their wounds, Freedom doubled the lead in the 84th minute, completely killing the hopes of a comeback by Farmsy. The match ended with a 2-0 victory to Freedom. It wasn't all that surprising, as Shako also picked up a 5-2 win against Unogo Win. Aba 11 also got their needed win against Okada Boys after losing to Freedom last week. But fortunately for Okada Boys, they ended up securing a 3-0 win over EFC. The same can be said for Super Eagles as they bounced back with a 2-1 victory over Taka FC. It was also a terrible second fixture for Unogo Win as they collected an 8-0 flogging from FIFA Empire, and it wasn't the best week for Giddy Poachers either, losing 3-2 to Freedom. With that, Shaku still maintains their league in the first position, followed by FIFA Empire and Freedom respectively. Super Eagles dropped to 5th place, while Aba 11 took their place in the 4th. Farmsy haven't moved from their position, but Okada Boys have slowly been climbing up the league table, currently in the 7th place. Clee FC are stuck on the 10th position, and Unogo Win are the only team that still haven't registered a win in the league yet. Week 5 has brought some slight changes to the league, as every point have mattered so far. There would still be a lot of interesting changes and drama to look forward to, and GG Arena Pro Clubs League would be here to deliver on those. Stay tuned and we would see you next week.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the GG Arena Pro Clubs League. It is the third week. It is I believe, the 8th week of this tournament, and we have been having a blast so far. We had an amazing fixture for you last weekend. It was a double fixture, home and away, return leg, and it was a bang. I think it was Shaco 11 going up against Freedom. And it was an endearing performance from Shaku 11. They put in an amazing performance, a home and away victory, all within the spell of just one match day. Now that was something special. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not over just yet. Now it is an opportunity for Shaku 11 to finish off this tie. And what do I mean by that? Well, take a look at the league table as it stands. Shaku 11 towering above everyone else, except the only place they are not towering everyone else is, you know, goal difference, because FIFA Empire still have a superior goal difference to the guys from Shaku 11. But it doesn't really matter when you are 3 points ahead. Shaku 11, that win that they had over, the weekend, over last weekend, the fixture, the home and away fixture that they had against the guys from Freedom, it showed, and this is what it means for the table. 3 points clear for Shaku 11. FIFA Empire trailing behind, all teams playing 11 matches apiece. 30 points for FIFA Empire. Freedom with 22, lagging 8 points behind. Super Eagles FC also with 19 points. Okada Boys with 15. Agba 11 with 14. And Giddy Poachers also with 10 points. Femzi, like Femzi, also there with 10 points, tied at the hip with Giddy Poachers. Taka FC with 7 points on the good as well. Go win, still yet to win. So there is power in the tongue. There's absolutely power in the tongue. Go win, they have not won. Interestingly enough, Clee FC did manage to get a win before go win, but unfortunately it doesn't amount to anything. 4 points to the board, tied as well, and they have conceded, or rather their goal difference ties into the back of a negative 23 and a negative 25. That is not the best way to kick off your campaign, but it is still all to play for here, especially between FIFA Empire and Shaku 11. And before we head into the game, let's take a quick look at what the managers for these teams had to say.
We like the result, but we know we're a better team than what we showed that day. I think that's given us extra motivation. We didn't perform the way we should have performed. That doesn't happen often, and it won't happen again. Absolutely, I believe the team has another level. Tonight is a chance for us to show it. We've been working hard on our organization and decision making. We're focused and ready. Tonight, people will see the real FIFA empire. The key to winning the league is consistency. You can't focus on one game. You need results every week, and I think we've been getting that. We are focusing on discipline, teamwork, and taking our chances when it comes. Just because we lost one game doesn't mean the league is over. We have to win every other games. We would focus on our performance, and I think first place to follow. The team is built on collective efforts. Obviously, we have some experienced players who step up in the big games and help lead the squad. I believe our core players in defense, midfield, will control the game for us, and our attackers have the quality to punish any mistake. I wouldn't single out any individual for this particular game. I'm just looking forward to playing the game. Teams are celebrating beating us once, and our goal is making sure that only happens once. Everybody is talking when they are first place. Let's see who is talking at the end of the season.
Well, you heard it there first. FIFA Empire, that is what their manager had to say. But remember, we're still having a debate, right, on who the best player is, and it all boils down to these five. Lil Brown, from FIFA Empire, it's a very, very tricky side because FIFA Empire do have more goals, and that is because of Lil Brown. OBXE3 also in the mix here for Shaku 11. Game 5 Ice also in the mix here for Shaku 11. Obafia for Freedom and Joao for Freedom as well with 7 and 6 goals. 22 apiece though for Lil Brown and OBXE3. I mean, again, I think these two are going to battle out to the last match week, and that is something we're going to keep our eyes open for. But it is not, all about FIFA Empire. Shaku 11 also has some conversations where we got together with their manager, and here's what he had to say about this fixture.
We didn't like the result, but we know we're a better team than what we showed that day. I think that's given us extra motivation. We didn't perform the way we should have performed. That doesn't happen often, and it won't happen again. Absolutely, I believe the team has another level. Tonight is a chance for us to show it. We've been working hard on our organization and decision making.
Well, it looks like it is match day already, ladies and gentlemen. It is FIFA Empire going up against Shaku 11 in our featured match of the day. The action has just kicked off. We're 5 minutes in, and I was trying to pull up the interview, but the game has already kicked off. So why waste more time when we already have the action brewing here. So we've got Shaku 11 in all black and FIFA Empire in all white. 7 minutes on the clock, and the score is 0-0. We just kicked off, and now here comes the action. Beautiful defending from Big Black, and he will be dispossessed again. Dangerous area to be dispossessed in, though, but we'll opt for the long throw just to get the ball out of that dangerous area. Solid defending from Shaku 11. We'll clear the ball back into the midfield. And here comes the breakaway. Oh, that would have been something special if that ball managed to fall on the plate for Shaku 11. But here comes FIFA Empire again, trying to break the lines over to that right-hand side. Sabas, good pass. Overwise, denied. Good passing from Shaku 11, but will be broken out. Big Black again clears the ball. A whole lot of action on this left-hand side. A whole lot of defending, but Harding is up to the task. A little bit of a defensive block as well, as we've seen. Shaku 11 very capable, and the back line got a little bit too complacent there. Loses out the ball. Pluto will clear the air and put things into a little bit of his perspective there, but Guadubu also dispossessed. Big ball over to Igwe, takes the ball out for a throw in. Has been a relatively quick couple of minutes for Shaku 11, as they have been forced onto the back foot. I haven't seen them forced onto the back foot this quickly. But again, they showed their prowess in defense, and that's a beautiful ball over the top. I believe that was for Igwe. He cuts it back to Somzi. AP. Here we go. We've seen this again. And slicing through the defense like butter. But Shaku 11, no dice. FIFA Empire making themselves equal to the task. A little bit of a complacent first couple of minutes for FIFA Empire. But it has never been one to stop them. Again, we saw an amazing set piece last weekend. The last match day against Femzi was very interesting. Against the guys from Freedom, from Shaku 11, it was something special, that set piece. But here, will they be able to reincarnate said performance again? It's a little bit of a mistimed pass, but the tax collector will be there to pull it off. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. 1-2 pass for A Skills. Will be dispossessed by Kaiser. And otherwise now, Eusebio. Beautiful ball to Woli Agba. Baz Diabara. Big balls over to that left-hand side. They're bombing over the left-hand side a lot, FIFA Empire. Trying to see that they might feel there's a little bit of a weakness for Shaku 11 on this side. That's a beautiful, beautiful defensive line from Big Black. Again, he has been on fire. I thought he was a center half. But it seems like he's a right back, is he? What position does he play? What position does he play, man? And that would be one for the books. I know there will be a little bit of a tumultuous position here. Lockdown. Good pass. Dispossessed again. APs are trying to break the lines, but he will try a lofted pass over the top. But unfortunately, it is not enough. And Vibes will be there to claim that. Not too much behind that shot. Not enough to cause any chaos. Good passing sequence from Eusebio again. Straightforward to Lil Brown, the highest goal scorer. And he might be going for another. But Lockdown was there to lock it down. And that will be one for the books again. In the middle of the park. The ball is denied. And that would be a very interesting turn of events here, but solid defending either ways. We've seen how they've managed to break the lines again and again. Tax collector. It's been more defending on Shaku 11's part than offense, if I'm being honest. FIFA Empire is one of those teams I've rarely ever seen this happen. But, Shaku 11 have been forced into a defensive state for the most part of this game. More possession to FIFA Empire. You can see the reason why. But Big Black is there once again to confiscate and obfuscate all the attacks being thwarted by FIFA Empire. Again, on the other side there, they will be denied. Somzi also putting in a little bit of effort there. Egwadubo with the throw in. He launches one just to his teammate, Eusebio. That's a beautiful ball over to the left-hand side there. Will be denying the opportunity there, Kamui. Back to Pluto. Pluto straight to Overwise. Again, over to the left-hand side. Again, beautiful balls. Quick, successive passing. Egbadubo stopped again. Big quick pass. Tries to cut inside. Will be denied. Shaku 11 on the back foot. Brown wide. And it did catch someone on the way out. Corner kick to FIFA Empire. Again, the pressure has been on Shaku 11 from minute 1. And they will try again over to the other side. Big cross. Goal! Camus! They have been knocking on the door for the past couple of minutes, and finally it opens up. I'm so surprised the goalkeeper did not dive for that. That header did not have a lot of power behind it. But now FIFA Empire, opportunity, a major opportunity for them to go back to the top of the leaderboards here. Goalkeeper will claim. Effortless change of possession here. FIFA Empire. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Quick touch. Big plays. AP loses out possession. Kaiser clears, and that will be halftime. And that was very, very, very entertaining. Back to front, but it was more front-footed on the part of FIFA Empire. Well-deserved lead. They were pressing from minute one to the halftime. I'm pretty sure Shaku 11 barely got a shot off. They were so defensive. I don't know if they were forced into being defensive or it's just game states. FIFA Empire are just pressing that well. They are just putting them on the back foot that consistently. But it is a very, very solid performance from FIFA Empire. They have put a whole lot of pressure right now. Major amounts of pressure on the guys from Shaku 11. I've never seen Shaku 11 play like this in all the game weeks. This is the first time I have ever seen them under pressure. Now, this would be something special if they do manage to come back from behind, but we're going to see if that will be the case. Diffie, Fada, Igwe again, back to Big Black, Igwe, Fada, dispossessed. Leo Brown is 3-on-3. Leo Brown onto the peak side again, drops the ball. That's a beautiful ball to Kaiser on the left-hand side, but he again spins his man. And that's a big ball to Eusebio, but it will be cut out. Big chance that was for FIFA Empire to double the lead. But Sumsy will keep possession, will dispossess as he loses the ball out again. Another break in line, transmission again. Leo Brown with a beautiful ball again to a left-hand side, to the right. But Harding is there. Was not expecting that ball across. And now they will be trying to lock in those positions. Again, they will try their best to work this out. A little bit of a transition position again, but AP all the way down to Somzi. Somzi back to Igwe. Tie! Oh, vibes with an outstretched arm. Defends nicely, but not this time. What a header that was. That would have been an equalizer and a half if he did manage to find his way to the back of the net. Nice ball to Overwise. Nice ball to Lil Brown again. Dispossessed. Kaiser. Another ball to him again. Will be dispossessed for the second time running. Again, he can't seem to find a way through. Guadalupe puts the ball out for a throw in. Somzi over the top. Nice pass to his position again. Another pass. Offside is the call. That was very quick transitional passing there. I was even surprised that was offside, but that's a beautiful ball over to the right hand side for Igwe. Lynches the pass just ahead to AP. AP cuts inside, but it will be denied again. Egbar Dugbo, left hand side, overwhelmed with white shirts. A little bit of a launch ball over the right hand side, but unfortunately will be stopped by the center halves. Eusebio, big pass, finish! Calamantus, offside. Again, you can see that is the second time they have had that passage of play. And you can see that is the strategy for FIFA Empire. They seem to find that ball over to that right wing. And unfortunately for them, it didn't pay off this time. I think that was offside though. But looks like it might not be the case. Tie. Oh, it's not a free kick. That would have been something if that was at the edge of the box, a foul on, and it's a yellow card as well. Kaiser out of possession again. Somzi, opportunity comes but once. It's an equalizer. Game on. Shaku 11 will not back down. They will not stop without a fight. And this is exactly what we expected between the two juggernauts in the GG Arena Pro Clubs League this season. Sebas again, Overwise, Kalamantus, offside again. He needs to time his runs more efficiently. So beating the offside trap again, but throw in, skills, over the top, dispossessed. AP holds the ball just a little bit longer. This could be an opportunity for Shaku 11 to win the GG Arena Pro Clubs League, because this is the only team that could put a thorn in their side. And they will try again. Another ball over to the corner there. Denied. Ty cuts inside. And AP just couldn't find the back of the net. And another dispossessed ball playing out from the back there. Launched one over the top. Doesn't look like much. That could have been offside as well. Somzi plays off an immediate pass into that central position. Igwe plays off the wing again. Fada to the left-hand side. Diffie, big balls again denied. Another pass. TY, AP. Spins inside. Finds a gap in the space. And he cuts it back inside. Shaku 11. They want to close this down. They want to make sure the job is done. But no dice. 3-on-3 again. The counter is on. Eusebio. Another pass to Lil Brown. Cuts inside again. Holds the ball. Kalamantus cuts inside. Big pass. Blocked. Over. And it will be denied again. And now it's on the other side. The left wing. Ty cuts inside again. But he played the pass a little bit too early. Lil Brown stopped. Tax collector. Another pass inside again. Another opportunity to break the lines. 10 minutes to go. That's a beautiful pass to Fada, who is on a yellow card. Another pass back to him. Ty! Oh! Vibes with a save. And he's the one that keeps FIFA Empire in the game for just a moment longer. The pressure has switched sides. And Ty was going for the near post, but unfortunately it did not work out. Vibes again, just thinking a little bit of hold-up play. Another pass. That's a nice ball to Igwe. Not a lot of bodies up front though. Might decide to go for it there. It's a beautiful pass again to Skills. Skills frees his man. That could be a cross. But he doesn't cross the ball. Instead, he switches the play. And now Overwise is fouled. Yellow card. Professional foul. You would expect AP takes one for the team. 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes to go. Sebas, Eusebio, dispossessed. Ty again. Takes the one to the left-hand side. It's a winger's play, a winger's paradise. Tries to dribble through. Doesn't work the way you would expect. Sebas holds on to the ball just a little bit longer. This could be spelling danger. This could be trouble. But the goalkeeper could be pressured here. And that would have been something. But take a look at this. Wali Agba is inside the box. Egba Adugbo with a cross. Oh my word. ladies and gentlemen, I think that match ended on a draw, and I think that is the road. So what does that mean? It means it stays the way it does. Things will stay as is. 1 point apiece for both teams. I think Shaku 11 will stay on top of the board. It could have been so different. FIFA Empire managed to take the lead earlier on, but unfortunately, it did not pan out the way I thought it was going to pan out. This would have been something special if FIFA Empire managed to take the win, but unfortunately they just couldn't hack it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is how the Pro Clubs League parties. That is how the game goes. That is how you do. That is the pressure that comes with the Pro Clubs League, right? That is just absolutely the pressure that comes with it. So ladies and gentlemen, that will be tonight's game. Stay tuned and make sure you follow on all social media platforms to see who's going to come out on top and who will be the Pro Clubs League champion.
Oh yeah, back up your select, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your select, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK,